Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. We're back again with another action figure review. In this episode, we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends series, the X-Men line, Marvel's Magik. This is a Walgreens exclusive, and it's not part of any wave or anything like that specifically. So it's kind of a standalone figure, which I really dig. I just wish that I had access to Walgreens around here. So I don't really have one. So it was a little bit of a... They've got some cool figures coming out that are those exclusive store exclusives. And this is one of them. So I'm really happy that they actually have released these figures. The only other way you could get this figure, so there was a previous release of the character in one of the SDCC box sets, which I did not pick up. So I was happy they re-released this as a single figure in a slightly different iteration here. So that's what we got for today. It does come on a standard Marvel Legends series package. Nice window art, or window box, so you can see the figure and all the cool accessories. The little Walgreens exclusive sticker that goes on the bottom. Top just has the standard X-Men logo. The bottom does have the standard copyright information. The side has some pretty cool artwork here for the character. Same on the other side. And on the back we have the standard glamour shot for the character, along with a small synopsis of the character itself. Again, since it's the only figure, since it's a standalone figure, it doesn't have any extra wave art or anything like that. So anyways, let's go ahead and open this guy up, this lady up, I guess I should say. A little piece of tape here over on the side. Cut that open. Pop this little tab out. Slide this little box thing up. Grab a hold of the insert and pull on it. Throw the box to the side. Pull off the plastic tray, get rid of the standard box insert, and we've got the actual figure itself to take a look at. So unlike most of these Marvel Legends figures, this one comes with a ton of accessories, and I'm really excited about them. So we've got a little bit of tape holding a couple of these in place, so I'm going to go ahead and just slice that tape off as best I can, and I think that's all. And let's go ahead and unbox it. So we got a cool lightning bolt thing here. We have this really cool large broadsword. We've got a small little lightning bolt spell effect thing here. We have a second one of those. We have an alternate open hand. We have this cool sword that has a removable lightning bolt thing on it, so that's really awesome. We've got a cool red dragon. This is basically an alternate version of Lockheed. Very nice. We have a cool alternate Ghost Rider head in the red flames. Rah, rah, rah. That's cool. I like that. And we have Magik. So bear with me while I crumple plastic and remove the figure. There we go. One thing that just is standing out to me is they've got this weird texture on the bottom of this plastic here, and you probably can't see that, I don't guess, but it's just kind of odd to me that we haven't really seen anything like that in previous figures, so I don't really know why they did that, but that's okay. We don't need to know why right now. If anybody does know why, drop a comment down below. Let us all know. Enlighten us. Okay, now that we're zoomed in, let's take a closer look. Let's start with the accessories, and then we'll come to the figure. First up, we have this really cool broadsword. It's got a nice translucent yellow on the blade. and some decent paint apps, decent details on the hilt, some nice wraps and some jewel thing there on the hilt. Pretty nice looking though. Fits in her hand pretty easily. Gonna have to shove things around a little bit here to get it to go in there, but it will eventually. There we go. Looks pretty cool. Huge sword. Kind of a standard comic book trope thing. Speaking of swords, let's look at the second sword we got. We got a smaller kind of katana blade with this really cool removable lightning bolt magic effect thing here. So the actual spell effect thing is this nice translucent blue, and it looks cool. It's got some nice details here and kind of these little flamey things going all the way around, and it does slide on the sword very easily. Just kind of have to wind itself around through there and then pop that little thing down below the hilt. It looks really awesome that way. The other sword, the other part of the sword, is also that nice translucent blue, and some decent detail work on the hilt as well. So very nice. I like this one a lot. Slide this thing back on here. This is a cool sword. I do like that. That's really awesome. Speaking of lightning bolts and spell effects, we've got two of these small ones. Basically, these things just kind of fit over top of her hands in any configuration you want to kind of make it look like she's casting a spell or doing something awesome like that. It works pretty well. You can get it to kind of flip around there whichever way you want and pose it any which way you think looks the best, which is really nice. It's that nice kind of flexible plastic, so you can kind of crumple it up however you want to, stretch it out, do whatever you need to, and it kind of mostly reforms the right way. Nice translucent blue as well, so that's really cool. Put that over there. We also have this really cool lightning bolt effect, which I think we also saw in one of the Thor figures, actually. So it kind of works the same way, though. You just kind of wrap it around her hand however you want to. You just kind of put it on there, something like that, and then she's casting lightning bolts or something. So it's a really cool effect. It's a really nice, easy way to get some kind of mutant powers activating with these guys. So I do like these things, though they are a little flimsy for me. I think I would have preferred a little bit harder plastic, but it still looks really nice. And again, it's that nice translucent blue. I don't know how well that shows up here, but it's a really cool little effect there. So very nice. We do have Lockheed, the alternate version of the dragon here, which has actually some really outstanding paint apps that I hadn't realized. The back of it has some nice gold highlights applied, and it's a semi-transparent red, but it's a really cool sculpt anyways. You can get the thing to sit on her arm, something like this, and wrap that tail around, or however you want to do it. Something like that, so it's kind of like a parrot at that point. But it's really cool. I do like that. It's a really nice. It's the same sculpt that we got from Lockheed from Shadowcat, so I already am a fan of that. We do have another alternate head here, this time for the Ghost Rider, cast in this nice translucent red material for the skull with the orange flames. Again, I'm not sure how well that picks up on the camera, but it looks really awesome in person. The jaw is movable. It's the same actual head sculpt as the other Ghost Rider figure we got, but in a nice red color this time. So it's I'm not 100% sure here, but so I'm assuming it's to actually add to like the Ghost Rider to kind of simulate the I can't remember the actual name of the demon right now, but essentially that Spirit of Vengeance demon. I guess he gets really mad. Anyways, if y'all know the specifics on this thing, drop comments down below. Let me know. I'm interested in that. But it's cool anyways. We also get an alternate open hand for her right hand, which is kind of small, but very nicely detailed. The way these things work is you basically just grab a hold of the hand and just yank on it. I'll try to do this. There we go. The little peg thing just pops off, and you just replace that with the alternate hand, and you've got a nice open hand. Perfect for things like these spell effects. Whatever. Looks pretty cool. Very nice. I do appreciate that they would get those extra hands. I'll go back to the original here. And let's look at the actual figure itself. So we get some really cool detail work in this thing. I think a lot of these parts have been reused from other figures. I don't think there's anything unique except maybe the actual head sculpt itself. But still, so like the boots have some really awesome details for the buckles. Nice silver highlights on them. Cool belt here with the silver highlights. We do have this awesome kind of leather gauntlet armor on her arm, which has some nice textures on it. Again, I don't know how well that's picking up on the camera, but it looks really cool in person. Very nice, and lots of little spiky bits here. Beyond that, that's kind of all the details we got. We got the little X symbol there on her shoulder. And yeah, that's pretty much it detail-wise. Everything else is kind of standard from other figures we've seen, so, you know, not much to write about there. But the head sculpt looks really nice. Got some black lipstick going on there and some red. Works really well. They did a good job on the eyes. Very cool. The hair has some nice detail as well. Articulation wise, the head does move 360 degrees. The hair is that kind of soft plastic, so you have to kind of pick that up to get it to turn all the way around. But it does turn all the way around. A little bit aggravating there, so you're probably not going to do that very often, but you do have it as an option. The head does move down that much, and unfortunately not back very far because of that hair sculpt. That's about all we get. Get a little bit of high side head tilt, and that's pretty good for me, so I'm not really unhappy with that at all. Standard swivel, ball and swivel at the shoulder joints here. That little spike is going to get into your way a little bit, but not too bad. And it's mostly kind of soft plastic, so you can bend it around a little bit. We don't have any extra bicep articulation or anything like that. We do have a ball and swivel at the actual elbow joint itself, which is nice. And then we get a swivel and a rocker at the wrist. And I don't know how well this shows up, but this is actually kind of a gray material as opposed to the black here, so it's a nice highlight color, I guess I would say. Same thing with these little spiky bits in her hair. They're that nice kind of dark charcoal gray thing, so pretty cool. We do have the standard chest twist feature, so that's the ab rock and twist, so you have some pretty good range of motion there. So go forward all the way is right there, all the way back is right there, so you don't really see a whole lot of difference, but you also get, you know, swivel all the way around, and you can actually get some interesting tilt out of that, more to the left than to the right for whatever reason. We do not have a waist twist, and that belt is movable, so you can kind of shove it around however you need to. Standard black plastic T-hooks at the hips, so full forward motion there. back motion right there. Side to side is really good. We do have standard twist feature at the top of the thigh. We do get a double knee joint, which is a little wonky on this one. There we go. Just a little stiff. So double knee joint. We do also get a swivel at the top of the calf. And we get the standard swivel rocker twisty thing for the ankle motion. So all in all, really nice. Good articulation all the way around here. Nothing really that's stands out as being a detractor here for me. So yeah, I really like this figure. They've done a really good job with the detail work on it. The paint apps look really good. The overall design of the figure works well, even though that a lot of it is just repainted from other figures. So it still comes together and does a lot better than I would have thought it would have. So yeah, I'm actually going to rate this figure as a very highly recommended. You get a ton of accessories with this thing and a really awesome figure as well. So you really can't go wrong with this one. It is a Walgreens exclusive. So again, you're going to have to kind of be on the hunt for it. Retail is around the $20 range. The interesting thing about Walgreens is that they do sometimes list these on their website, so you can check that and see if they have any in stock. That's actually how I picked this one up. I actually got it off their website as opposed to having to go through a third party, which was really good for me. So ended up being $18 or something like that, but they have some of their other exclusives listed that way as well. From time to time, you just may have to try your luck to see if you get one, I guess. Otherwise, it's probably going to go into the $30 range for the secondary market. So, but still, even at the 30 to even probably 40, I would say this one is worth picking up because it's really that awesome of a figure. So, anyways, that's it for the review. We'll go ahead and jump now to the 360 wraparound and go from there. That's all the time we've got for today, so thanks for watching. Drop some comments down below. Let us know what you think of this Magik figure. I'm really impressed with it, so yeah, I'm going to be a little biased on it, but I think it's cool. I think you'll enjoy it. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. It's an awesome channel. Give us a thumbs up if you dig what you're liking. Let us know other things you'd like to see in future episodes if you're so inclined, and I will do what I can to get them in front of you. And, you know, be on the lookout for more awesome stuff coming down the pipeline. Until next time.